Okay, I got my friend's clock going. It is ticking away. I did take some permanent marker coloring and painted the water wheel. And it doesn't cuckoo right, and I'll show you in a minute why. But it did cuckoo. But it is ticking away. Now, I didn't have a back door on it, so I had to make this back door. And they used thinner wood than what I had, so that's why I cut the grooves in it. Now, also had to trim out the bellows so the gear here wouldn't hit them on both bellows. I had to cut away some. Now, on your typical quarter-hour clocks, and by the way, there is no video out there on them, on how to repair them. They show you a few, but there's no video. But here's a clock that's a quarter hour, and it has this wire coming over from the left bellow to raise the right bellow, and it's got this nail in it. The right bellow controls the bird with this wire here. Now, I didn't have no wire, and I just did what I could do. So I did put a wire in the right bellow that goes underneath the bird, but when you lift up the left bellow, they both fall at the same time, and it's not supposed to do that. And I think it's because this wire right here, these bellows here, somebody put post office paper on them, and that's why they're stiff, and they didn't do it right. I'm going to have to take this clock apart. So I'll probably be making a repair video on the quarter-hour cuckoo clocks. But like I said, this clock is going to a friend of mine whose father used to own a video store. So I put this token on the pendulum, glued it down, and made a back door, got the bellows in there. The bellows were a pain because they're too wide for the clock. These are novelty clocks. They weren't designed to be worked on. They're a cheap tourist clock to accommodate the people who didn't want to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a cuckoo clock when they toured over in the Black Forest area. So these were designed along with a bunch of other novelty clocks. But also I want to talk to you about the hands. The hands that go in these things just have a slot that fits on the minute hand here. Well, I didn't have any of those hands. But what I did have, stand by, let me get the hand off. What I did have was a broken hand, and then I took a typical hand, and I've done this to several clocks. You can do it to the Herbert Herd to have the square holes, and put a round hole in it instead. You just put the hand on, you tighten up the nut, and then you make the clock chime, and then you loosen the nut and put the hand where it's supposed to go. So you don't have to use a square nut or a slot nut hand if you don't have one available. This does work. I do it all the time. What you do is totally up to you. These videos are just to give you a guide of what you can do. I hope you all liked the video. God bless.